brothers work it out, work it out. Two brothers work it out, work it out, work it out. Two brothers work it out, work it out, work it out. Two brothers work it out, work it out, work it out. Two brothers work it out, work it out, work it out. Two brothers work it out, work it out, work it out. Two brothers work it out, work it out. Bow.
What's good, family?
Bow.
Bow.
Oh man, hey, we got the artist spotlight right quick. We got your boy Cos 420.
Yes,
Am I saying it right? Cos 420?
Yeah, Cos 420. Tony Slew, aka Tony Slew. Let's get on into it.
There it is. Let's get on to it, man. We're gonna be start recognizing artists, independent local artists we know about. Now let's get it. It's called Burn.
When I think about you,
Get it. Sound like I'm a DJ. Let's go.
I lose my world if I couldn't have you. I'm rolling up, trying to get next to you.
Oh, you can't tell me you feeling that.
Baby, feel this pressure, ain't no competition. Help me complete my mission.
Hey, Cos 420, aka Tony Slew. Go check him out. Song called Burn.
We gon' light it up, then we gon' burn it down.
We gonna light it up. Go check him out, man. Welcome to Two Brothers. I'm your host, co-host, Troy Smith, aka Calvin T, aka and we got my father, Trevor Jackson. What's up, Trevor?
Hey, man.
Say it again.
I'm extremely blessed, family. I'm extremely blessed. Hey, Cos 420, boy, you got a tight record right there, boy. I like that. Now.
Don't
I had a choice, but I'm glad I chose you.
Yeah. But you know what, man, Trevor? You know I think we're gonna represent two people today.
Talk to me.
You know what? I want to put somebody else on the map. We got Cos 420 straight out of Knoxville, Tennessee, dropping and doing what he do. But you might know this guy for sure, though, man.
I like that guy. I like somebody.
I mean, you might know this guy too close. You might know him really well, but you know, I got to play him to see what we talking more than mug at.
What do you be talking about on the records with this guy?
Well, look, I'm gonna find it. We'll get to it in a minute. I'm gonna find it first, but man. Welcome to Two Brothers. Like I said, co-host Troy Smith. We got the Podfather Trevor Jackson. We here on this Saturday morning, showing love.
Yes, sir.
Impacting lives.
Yeah. That's our main goal. Drop some gems, man. Drop some gems. We want to be the breakfast. Get you started on a positive note for the rest of your day.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you got to salute the Two Brothers because you see what episode it is, man. The brothers done made it to the 50th episode.
Let them have it. I don't care, man. Early.
Yeah. Early in the morning. We ain't
brothers, man. Early in the morning. Yawning, as you say.
Hey, man, you know we do two more. That's a whole calendar.
A whole calendar.
You
know what? I'm just glad that we get to do it. Impact folks. Transform lives, man. At the same time, having elevated conversations, man.
Yes, sir.
That's huge.
Yeah.
From where we from, Trevor.
That's a fact, man.
That's why we call it Two Brothers.
I got to highlight a purchase that I made recently too, man.
Let's do it. Let's touch on it, man.
Okay, so the reason y'all see the black folks in front of the flag on the front of the podcast is because, like, I wanted to get more knowledgeable about our people, our culture, because I'm really not that knowledgeable in that stuff like that. I haven't did my research or researched my history like that. So I went and purchased 3 books. I already done read one of them. It's by Rita Walker, Dr. Rita Walker. It's called The Unapologetic Guide to Black Mental Health. Why Black people need to seek out mental health. Why do they need to? So that's one of them. I finished this book today on the treadmill. Oh, it's a good read. It's the best read I done read in a long time. And I done read some big boy books. Then I got Black Fatigue.
Oh, no, that's the one I want you to talk. That right. The both of them sound impactful title, but tell me about this Black Fatigue right quick.
I just read the Guide to Black Mental Health. I haven't even opened Black Fatigue. It's a lot talking about narcissism and the many layers of Black fatigue, classism, gender identity, sexual orientation, education, one thing I'm gonna tell you before I'm gonna show the last one. Then I'm gonna tell you the main thing that I learned from that book.
Tell me about it.
Post-traumatic slave syndrome. That's the
Oh,
post-traumatic slave syndrome. That's the third book, and that book is by Dr. Joy. Can't pronounce the last name. Degrew, something like that.
the group,
Degrewy. Yeah.
the gray.
So post-traumatic slave syndrome. One thing I learned about uh from the Unapologetic book is that she mentioned the highlight that I learned was that she mentioned we all don't want our kids to grow up going to school in the communities that we went to school with.
And you know what? And that's speaking on some deep stuff because we've been going through a lot with just going to like picking out a school to register for my son. Even though we're in a different area, we're out. Go ahead, man. Talk to us about it.
Now I want you to intervene because I don't have children, and it hit me like because when I do have children, I want them to go to like the good school, the school where everybody going to the big boy universities and all of that from the high school. And she said that she would have preferred her kid go to the public school that she went to now.
Oh,
She said, I worked hard. I got my kid into the big school down the street from where we live at. I live in a nice middle class community now, and but the school is just one culture. It's a predominantly white school.
yeah.
And she said the school that she went to, the teachers and stuff cared about her. She said at the white school, they don't care. They just teach you the stuff and let you go out the door. That's what she said, though.
Well, I tell you, but what's interesting, but so it's a school down the street that our kids are actually our children are zoned for. And the rating of the school is 5 out of 10. Now, in this area we live in is an affluent area, but there are certain pockets. So it's a 5 out of 10. And you go and look at all the breakdown, and then you got the demographics is 50% white and broken down like 13% black. Excuse me, other nationalities. However, the income levels are all over the place, which is good, right? Because you get the diversity of everything. However, unfortunately, the disadvantaged youth that may not have the opportunities that a lot of folks have, or like myself and my family, right, can pull the scores down, and it's sad because they don't. That's not of their choosing. And it made me think about, wow, it's sad that I was in that bundle of group of kids.
Yeah.
No choice of my own. You know, I don't have access. I didn't have access to computers and all those type of things all over the place. A lot of kids have access to devices, but not multiple devices. Like we got the laptop, we got the pads, the iPads, we got the tablets, we got the cell phone, we got computer and electronics all over the place.
A watch, your watch is a whole laptop now.
Right. But some kids don't have that access to that stuff. And it is a sad moment.
Yeah.
But but see that their scores brings that total population of education down. So then people start moving away from that. They take their kids to other schools. And it's sad, but we pay so much for preschool. We don't want our kids to go backwards. Man, it's tough.
They won't be learning nothing. They won't be learning.
Exactly. My kids, but we paid so much for these kids to go to preschool. I'm talking about like $30,000.
Yeah.
They're not even in freaking elementary yet.
Yeah.
To get them, because we learned through all the research a lot of parents do. Learn about the most important years is 1 through 5. 1 through 5. I did 1 through 5 years old, the most important and principal times, apparently, according to some things. But
that's when their brain working the most, though. That's when they curious. They the most curious in life. Like once you turn 5, you done learned some things. You know what I mean? You know some things. You know what that Hardy sign mean. You know when what the McDonald's arches is. You know what you know how to write and all type of stuff by the time you 5, cursive and all of that. So 1 through 5, this is the most curious stage. That's why they call the terrible twos really ain't terrible. They the most ambitious tools. That's what they is. They're very ambitious about learning.
But you know what's interesting about that whole thing? I want to hear more about what you said. That she wanted her kid to go to the other school because back to school she went to because when she had this other school, they just want to push them through the grade, push them through.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go to a school that's socioeconomically challenged, you have multiple different things in there, right? Multiple different stories of life.
Yeah.
Teachers could be spending more time trying to bring someone up to a level and let the people that's already there slide
and stay there or
and
fall.
stay there or fall off because in the homework's not as challenging. I mean, so it's balances, man, and it's tough.
But she was talking about she wanted to take them to a multicultural school.
It's the same thing.
She came from a predominantly black school where she went to school at, but she wanted her kids to grow up in a better neighborhood, so she took them to a white school, like majority white. And she was saying in the book that people at the school didn't care; they was just running through the work or whatever. It wasn't the same relationship, the relatability that she had at the school she went to, even though there was killing at the school, it was fights, it was the
But look. So you either want the love and tender touch, or you want the education.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with. I mean, you can have both, but it's a tough thing to do because I went on a tour of the county of schools. Like we went from Title I school, Title I where they get a lot of government assistance, to the most wealthiest school in this area, or the magnet schools. It's just they in the middle of the hood, black area, or the diverse multicultural area. But those kids across the street that live in those projects don't go to that school. That makes sense.
Yeah, because that's how it was for us, though. Really,
right. So when you go to the school that everyone was going to, the Title I school that was getting the government assistance and all that, the teachers were crying so much because of the fact that they spend more time training up and showing love to those kids more than they have time to even teach them.
And that's what I'm telling you? Yeah.
So I didn't want to spend too much time. I'm sorry, man, but that's we've been doing that all day for registration.
It's interesting though, because I wasn't finished with what I was saying. Like,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
They are making them more it's more of like the book is about black people, basically.
Yeah.
Let me read it again. The unapologetic guide to black mental health. So what you were saying, they was teaching more at the school where the same race individuals was at about how to communicate and deal with each other, wasn't they? So what she was saying is that by her putting her kids into the Caucasian school, she didn't want her kids to be socially awkward towards their own kind.
Oh yeah, dude. I said this. I said the same thing when but guess what? I can put them in. We can do other program where they can be extracurricular type stuff. When it comes down to the educational point, they won't be social. It depends on how you raise your kids too.
Yeah.
And if you're in your household not doing all those things that you need to be doing, they're going to be socially awkward regardless.
Yeah.
It depends on your kids.
Yeah, you got to make them comfortable. You got to be comfortable with having regular conversations like they're your friend.
Well, so I was telling to my wife, we were going through this the whole thing. Like I was like, it'd be good for them to go to that school there because our kids will be able to see that other black kids may not have it like them. So they're around all these other white kids and people like that, and people that are fluent. We're on the same level. They a little better. It's we're all equal. If that makes sense.
Yeah, we all equal at the end of the day. But
right. but when we go to, if they go to a school to say, oh snap, they don't have it like I got it. Even white kids may not have it like they have it. People that got a lot of different minority groups, they not have it like they have it. I thought that might be good for them to see, but then again, I don't want them to be challenged on their education and not be able to progress because we want them to see something.
As progress, yeah. Ooh, that's crazy.
So
it's challenging being a parent, and it's challenging being a black parent at the end of the day.
Exactly.
I've learned so much. I've learned so much reading one book. I got 2 more to go, but man, I didn't know it was that serious. Like, I don't have children or whatever, but like, she goes in depth with, when she started talking about socially awkwardness, she started talking about like presenting yourself at jobs. Present yourself. How do you present yourself? Like, if you work at corporate America and you don't feel uncomfortable wearing your hair natural as a female, you don't feel comfortable speaking the way you speak. We done touched on this before, but she went in depth with it more, and it was weird to me, like how we have to conform to be accepted.
We talked about the video with your boy Cole, Deion Cole. Remember, he said, managing your blackness. When you said, I don't manage, I don't make sense to me. They don't make sense. Remember, you said all that.
Yeah.
But he's saying that, he said, white people, you can be white 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Black people can't be black 100% of the time. They got to manage their blackness. I know you don't feel that.
I don't feel that.
I'm talking about what I'm saying is, we're always going to be, you and I and people like us, we always going to be ourselves. We've been able to manage ourselves, but we managing ourselves to be, you even said yourself even on the show. You're not, I mean, you're Trevor, but you're a different facet of Trevor on this show.
Yeah, that's fact.
You're a different Trevor, a facet of Trevor on other podcasts.
Yeah.
And the people done called and said, man, how are you able to do that? You know what I'm saying? They done called and asked you, how are you able to do that and go on to do that on Friday? Go to Brother be a whole different thing.
That's a fact.
Or cabaret. So that is managing your blackness, but just depend on the term you like to use. So like you say, don't want to manage. You want to use a different term.
Yeah, I think that I'm a multi-individual. That's what I would prefer to say. A
multitask individual.
Yeah,
multifaceted. You know, but that's huge, man. I mean, look, y'all, you can't tell me that you just getting urban type stuff on this show.
That's fact.
Man, you get educated. Educated, god dang it. We doing all that. We want to show, we showing two brothers from the same demographic background.
Yeah.
Those people that we're talking about going to those schools and bust in, bringing in what we got, and you know, and we talk, and we're talking on a different level.
Yeah, different mind frame, a different thought process, a clean, educated, successful thought process, man.
But just thinking about and talking about books, reading books.
Yeah.
They said you hide something from a black man where?
In a book.
In a book.
Yeah. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if the two brothers got a surprise for y'all too.
Yeah, don't be surprised about that now. I thought you forgot about it. I thought you forgot.
No, I don't. You know.
You know, you mentioned, because Trevor said, man, and we'll get into more about it later on, but like he said, man, I've been on here researching. Tell us about the time you was researching.
Okay, so I got hundreds of books. I got hundreds of self-development books. I got financial books. I got books teach you how to get money, tell you how to be peaceful, meditate, how to be a better human being. But most of those books ain't written by black folks. And I was like, man, I need to hear this message delivered from a black man. Like these self-development books, I need a black story of rags to riches, teaching me how to, you know what I mean, to think, not how to think. I know how to think. There it is. It's at Troy. I got that too.
If you ain't got that copy of that book, The Mindset of Successful Thinking, you need to go get it. TroySmith.com/shop. Give me your grits money.
But you know what though? It can't just be us. It gotta be
right.
50 of us, like 50 other individuals. Like I listen to the Dr. Wayne Dyers. I listen to who else, man? I got so many books, man. I don't even want to get into naming names because they ain't paid the promotional fee. You know what I mean? But I just want to hear from more people that look like me. Because I don't know if why do we consider ourselves to be African American or black, fam? Do you got an answer for that? Why are we like? I was reading those books and it's talking about black. I'm not black. What is black? Like, can we define that? What is a black person?
Well, I've seen some black blue people before. I'm not one of them. I've seen people that's blue,
but
it's gray.
To America, you're a black man.
Exactly. That's true. I mean, but you know, it's a when African American, they're talking about a cultural connection too. But And people don't like to be called African American too, because they not or African at all. And Africans don't like to be called black.
But
American black.
I don't consider myself African American, but
you never been African.
I never been to Africa, but I cannot deny the fact that I got a drop of African blood.
Exactly, that's true.
Boy, so I'm African at the end of the day, but I don't know why we throw these titles on ourselves. Like I'm rich, I'm poor. Why do human beings like to throw titles on themselves? That's a good topic, fam.
Well, I tell you, man, but I like data. You know, people like data. So they like this, you know, and so when you got a different people or certain folks or a cluster of folks that do certain things, you like to have a data on it. These people act like that. That person act like that. These people that had this much income act like this. They do these type of patterns. So you start just grouping things together. And data wise, it's beneficial data wise. But you get into the point of saying, and if you don't relate with that, then you can say, I'm not them.
Yeah, because I don't like to label myself, because if I label myself, then I'm confirming that that's what I am.
Go on with it. Go on with it, god dang Trip. Go on, priest, pastor.
I'm confirming that that's me.
Go on with it.
So when I say I'm broke today. I'm not going to be just broke at that moment. I might be broke for 20 more days because I confirmed it.
That's probably too much shoot, but that's right. That's facts right there, bro.
That's
good right there, man.
I'm African American, but I
like it. You're right.
Yeah. Episode 50, the brothers working it out. Now you see what does it mean? It is what it is, Troy. It is what it is.
It is what it is. We bringing it how we bring it. Life is what it is. God dang it.
It is what it is.
Is it not? When we see some things happening that we've seen over the course of time, it's the same repetitive thing. Is it not? It is what it is.
That's why we was tired on an episode or two ago. Tired.
You get numb. So Trevor, man, but we got to go ahead. It is what it is. Go to that video. Them folks, the funeral, right quick, man.
Oh Lord, Jesus.
Yeah. While you do that, I want to go ahead and highlight this second artist right quick that we talked about right fast.
Bring it on.
We have heard of them, but we want to show love. We had Cos 420, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Easy, right? You know who that is, don't you? Check out Easy, y'all. EAZZY. Trevor nephew right here, man.
Boy, nice.
Yeah. These bitches be cheating, they lay up. I shoot my shot and it's a layup. They easy, I can't make it shit up. They fake, that's why they wear makeup. To the niggas, I really.
Okay, look, I'd normally like to do edited versions. I like to do edited versions, but we let it twist it a little bit. Easy. Pull up.
Some push-ups and pull-ups. So you thinking about coming and pulling up. When I shoot it out there, wiggle up. Bullets, how your ass doing the shoot, bro? Making you get back in your.
Smiling, ain't it?
Huh? He going in.
Yeah.
But hold on. I got to go to my other hit right quick. I got right here. Easy right here. Young and lit now. It's Trevor nephew now, if y'all didn't know that.
Yeah.
Let's go! It's a rebirth, nigga. And I'm young.
Oh, I don't know. We can play that one. It's too deep, too much. But I got here when they say young and lit right quick.
He going crazy on that song. He going crazy.
Yeah, he is. I got here when they say young and lit, though. Here you go. Oh.
I'm young and lit, young and lit, young and lit, young and lit. I'm young and lit, young and lit, young and lit, young and lit. I'm young and lit, young and lit.
Easy, y'all. Young and lit. Go check him out, man. The Rebirth, the album. He getting it in, man.
We're gonna put it in the description. We're gonna put Cuz 420, aka Tony Slew's single, in the description, and we're gonna put Easy, the Rebirth, the whole album in the description. Now, let's get on into it now, Troy. What we talking about now? We talking about them boys, them crazy dudes.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about right here. It is what it is. When you see something like this, all you can do is shake your head and say it is what it is. Play it, Trevor.
Yeah, it's a wild situation out here in this world, man.
Now this guy's walked into the funeral. If you're not on the live right now, I'm letting you know what we let you know what it is. They walked into the funeral to get their friend's body to go have a funeral for themselves somewhere else.
They wildin'.
Look at these folks, man. They coming in. It is what it is. Young and lit right now.
They way too lit.
Come here, making room, make room, move out the way, make room, move out the way. And in a second here, you're gonna see them taking the body in a casket. Right there. With the corona mask on. Trevor.
I just had to breathe hard, fam. I don't understand the world we living in, my brother. Like what's really good, fam?
You walk out with the boy body. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to prove?
I can speak on this a little bit. You know, gang members consider themselves more family than the actual family. We was here for him. We was the reason he was eating. We was the reason he had protection. That's our family. We're gonna have a funeral over here, and y'all can have him later.
Go in there and pick him up.
Yeah, we're gonna pick him up dead and take him to our spot.
Dude, the body just moving in the casket around.
That's a wild situation. That couldn't have been in the United States.
No. They actually had some different accents. If you the one with the volume on it, got different accents going on. But look, this is why you can't invite black folks. I mean, you bring them to the funeral, but you cannot put everybody on the program. You see what happened at Dmx Funeral?
Nah, I didn't, because it was too long, man. Funeral,
it was 5 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 5 hours. Black Rob had his going away thing today. His was just an hour.
But dude, I heard somebody say this once before. I think I heard a comedian. Who was that? Dang, what's that boy? I can't remember his name, but he said he don't want to be the celebrity. He don't want to die on the same time another celebrity die, because you can actually be just washed under the rug when that celebrity die.
Yeah, I made up in my mind. I don't want no funeral.
I can feel that.
I don't want all that. I'm gone. Put me on down. I ain't here no more. What y'all celebrate that night?
I was talking about being cremated myself.
I don't blame you.
Here's the video right here. Check this guy out, man.
Let's do it.
And we've been on the road with him for the last couple of years. And this album would have not happened if we were not around. If we did not suffer through the pandemic and take Earl Simmons out of this house, drive an RV down south, and complete this album. I've been his friend for 20 years. 20 years I've been his friend, and I've been around him. I'm not an industry dude, and we got similar stories. Just like him with his grandmother, I have a grandmother that raised me, and I love my grandmother. I have a dog. I have similar stories. We both were in institution when we were young. And I want to give you a story to how our lives paralleled and cross each other.
Watch I do next to him. Look.
Here tonight that struck me, and I never knew it. She said that she seen X steal a purse or a pocketbook. That's the same thing I did as an adolescent when I was about 9 to 10 years old.
Watch dude. Look at dude's face.
Group home in Yonkers. That's how I ended up in Yonkers. So I knew Earl Simmons since '89, and he was 7 years my senior.
Dude, done stop playing.
I was a fan of his.
What is he going on a tangent?
Look, they done stopped playing the piano and everything. Look at dude. Look at light skinned dude next. Look at his face. Like his face is like, really, dude.
Yeah,
come on, it's about to go out. It's about to come in. Go ahead, keep going.
Okay.
Because he was a local hero in the music industry, I mean, in the music scene as an underground artist. He did shows at School 12 and Commerce, and the group home was right next door to Commerce.
Wow.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. This last year of my life, all the time I know Earl, I never said this to him, but I told him a story that happened to me, and he was a part of that story. He was a part of that story. And my name is Jungle, by the way. So I'm letting y'all know.
The album and everything.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do, brother. My brother. Over here, my brother. First of all, no. There's order. There's respect. You violated order. You violated respect. All right, but you disrespected my house. You disrespected my house. Regardless of how good you think what you got to say is, you disrespected my house.
Well, hold on, wait till you walk off the stage. Now, how embarrassing that he done said y'all cut me out the program.
Why you want to be in the program? It's just about acknowledging DMX at the funeral.
Right. Is it about X or is it about you talking about your story in Yonkers?
Because I didn't hear him. Let's let it finish.
God bless you, my brother. God bless you, my brother. God bless you, my brother.
Look at him.
We're good. We're good.
That's OG right there. We're good. You in my house.
Triple OG. That's triple OG. Fam.
Dude done said you wouldn't have no music if it wasn't for me. Like who? Why?
Yeah, why you need confirmation that you the man, that you the reason that
Come on.
things happen.
Come on, man. He's like, man, I'm the reason. If it wasn't for us, get him in that RV.
Yeah.
Drive him down the street down south. We wouldn't have had an album. Like, dude, nobody asked you to get up. See, and that's why you got cut out the program. But I bet somebody said, which was dumb, probably. I didn't see the whole thing, but somebody said, somebody else want to say something? You don't do that in no crowd of black folk at no church.
Everybody won't say something. When it's black folk, everybody won't say something.
They say, well, look, I got something short to say. I won't take long. I ain't gonna hold you. I got something to say.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's why you can't invite folks, man. You can't do that.
The black folk be up for 45 minutes talking.
So what's your thoughts on that, Trevor? What's your thoughts on that whole thing, that thing that transpired?
I think that when you having a program and you having something like that, you got to have security. You got to have people in order. I don't know who that man is, so he might have been close to DMX or he might have been a friend of X. Or I don't know. How did he even get up there?
That's what I'm saying. Somebody must have said, I bet he probably talked to somebody, man, I'm supposed to be up on the program. He probably walked up front.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to be up there and talk.
That's a wild situation.
That's what I'm saying, man. That you can't. So we see how folks act. That's why it is what it is. You cannot have folks. Like you said, gang members and people like that typically think they're actually more family members to the them past.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna do a funeral for him too. So bring him on over here. In the casket.
That y'all pay.
He all moving all in the trunk and everything.
Yeah.
And then I bet they probably had the right vehicle to drive the body. How much you want to bet? On the back of that Toyota and just drove.
That's crazy. Ooh, my computer trying to whatchamacallit.
What's that?
It's trying to update. I hope.
Did you hear him fix it?
I don't know how. I hope it don't cut us off. It's live. I'm trying to tell you.
But look, real quick. Hey, so let's go ahead and jump to this right here. Let me ask you something. We talked about this before. You want to go ahead and fix it?
Let's do it. We good. We good, fam.
Okay, look. Do you really want, Trevor, listen to me now.
Talk to me.
To support black people, black business? Or is it just a theory? And are you really going to be appreciative when you go black?
That's deep.
Yeah, is it not?
Yeah, that's deep.
Do you are you appreciative when you go black and be thankful? Are you happy about that?
See, the word thankful is a kicker to that. Because if it ain't right, it ain't right. I didn't know
who it is, right?
Huh?
No matter who it is, if it ain't right.
Yeah, if it ain't right, it don't matter who it is. I didn't have to shop with you now if it ain't right. I ain't gonna be thankful for your trash.
But
I'm trying to say.
You said I'm thankful for your trash.
For real spill, fam.
So because we was talking about that the other day about how we talk about people need to support black, go black, go black, go black, but then we always don't go black. People don't go black, and if they do, you complain and want so many deals, this and that off. But we don't treat it with we don't cherish it. We don't put on the car canal outfit on right now.
Oh, a fool.
Wear a FUBU or nothing because they ain't owned by black folk no more.
Yeah.
Car Canai is still owned by Car Canai.
They kept it 1,000.
Put on Car Canai right now. Car Canai still booming across seas. I seen a documentary on them.
And they fresh. It's Car Canai fresh. I wear Car Canai tee.
Put it on right now.
I can't wear no car canal boxers though. I can't wear no boxers with no man name written across it.
Oh, so you wearing time? You ain't wearing Tommy?
Nah.
You ain't wearing no Jordan, no Fruit of you wearing Fruit of Balloons, ain't it? Fruit of Balloons.
I don't wear them though. Them Fruit of Balloons.
Look how we said Fruit of Balloons, but it's Fruit of Looms. Like Fruit of Loom. What is it?
Fruit of Loom.
Fruit of Loom.
Fruit of the Loom.
Fruit of the Loom. But Trevor, really, when it comes down to the black stuff, for example, let's talk about black schools and white schools.
Yeah.
The bigger schools.
Yeah.
Black is in right now. You know, so they got Master P's son going down to Tennessee State.
TSU.
But
much coaching at TSU.
But was Master P's son actually any good? I mean, was he big enough to go to the Power 5, the big school? Because the people he was playing with a guy that got recruited, and they seen Master P's son. And by the way, that's Master P's son.
Mm-hmm.
When he go to TSU or something, would he be starting anywhere else? Would he even start at TSU? Scottie Pippen's son went to Vanderbilt. Have you heard about Scottie Pippen's son?
Oh, I ain't heard about that.
Have you heard about it? Have you heard about him playing?
I never heard about
seen any highlights of him?
No.
Okay.
Deion's son, the only son I heard about in high school.
Deion's son or LeBron's son?
Deion's son. He came to Knoxville and beat the brakes off Catholic, and he
did. Man, they had Jackson State though.
Yeah, he was getting training from Tom Brady too.
But he in Jackson State.
Yeah, but I think that was by choice.
Yeah, by choice, and it was by choice.
Yeah,
and it brings some exposure there. And his daddy got to be full-time be a coach.
But that's a good question though. Or will you be appreciative of it? Like, and will the school be appreciative that people that's celebrities and stars, they ain't going to the big boy colleges. They want to come support the black college.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, so what I'm saying is that, but we say, oh, you gonna go to TSU? Ugh, TSU. Tennessee State, ugh.
Yeah.
Alabama A&M, ugh. Yeah. KC, ugh. You know what I'm saying? It's a stigma on it, but at one time you had no other choice but to go there. But what I'm saying is, we never give any quality to it. You went to TSU? Oh, okay. You went to TSU? Okay.
And you know what's crazy about you talking about this too? I heard Dr. Umar on the Breakfast Club talking about what he's not happy that HBCU schools ain't teaching certain classes. They ain't teaching Black history. They ain't teaching.
Hey, what are they talking about? They got Black history. They got Africana studies.
Yeah, he's saying that he said they wasn't it, and he also said that DJ Envy said that they ain't teaching real estate. He don't like that they ain't teaching real estate in the HBC Clark something in Atlanta.
But they got to teach real estate for.
You know that's his thing, personally his thing, and he's profiting off of it. So he want his daughter. His daughter that's going to the school. He want his daughter to learn and be in the same field as that. He said they ain't teaching how to get no money right off top. He wanted his daughter to be taught how to get some money.
So let me help people out with this, right? Education.
Mm-hmm.
The large idea of education is to teach the masses to be the masses.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
It's teaching you the coping skills about how to deal with other folks. They're just sprinkling things out there in a general education's form. And if you actually take to something, then it's when you have a direct angle of actually being in a certain area.
Yeah.
They got economics.
Mm-hmm.
Economics gives a general sense of education and finance. If you want to go deeper in a different other place of finance, then you can go into concentrations.
Mm-hmm.
So like in college, it's a general sense, and then you got your actual major.
Yeah.
You concentrate on that.
Yeah.
So real estate, everybody not gonna want to do real estate. They may not have a class or two. They may have two people in the class. You know what happened in college when you got two people in the class? They drop it.
Because it ain't profitable for
it ain't not just profitable, it's not even an attention want it. No, nobody wants that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why they have trade schools like you're experiencing with education of real estate.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, you focus on that primarily. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm hearing exactly what you're saying.
So if you like finance, you want to go into banking in itself. They used to have a banking school. They got mortgage schools. You got things you can focus on towards that.
Yeah.
You just don't have it. You can't put everything in the school and expect everybody to take to
place you can go specifically for that.
exactly. So they're bringing back trade schools now in regards to small engines and stuff like we used to have in school. They're bringing it back because there's some kids not doing. They want to do trade, work their hands.
Yeah.
Culinary arts.
And you know what? To me, reading that book that I was just telling everybody about at the beginning of the pod, she was talking about like most college degrees, like when you learning something in college, it don't have an immediate payoff.
Yeah.
She said, but if you get a trade before you get your college degree, so you can get some money and then go into that financial sector that might take time. She said, I think it's good to do both.
Yeah, it's a concentration at that point. You follow what I'm saying? Like, look, word problems did not immediately impact either of us in school.
I'm not sure it did.
But when you got out, you're dealing with word problems all the time.
That's a fact.
Fill in the blank, but everything is word. It's a word problem. If Trevor does this for a certain period of time, what's his return on investments? That's a word problem.
That's a fact. That's a paragraph almost.
Yeah, it's all that stuff come down to it. Then you got to answer it. At one time, we think ain't nobody gonna use this stuff. That's because you're gonna stay where you are. You're gonna be counting pennies.
Yeah,
you're gonna be trading time for money.
All that stuff is being used, and it's one point I felt like none of the stuff was beneficial because I was looking at it as I wanted some money right now. All of this stuff play a part of your life, like even down to the art class. Everything plays a part in your life to where you'll be using it later on in multiple ways that you don't even know that that's what you're using from what you learned from when you was a teenager.
So when people say I don't think education is important, it's because you're not just sit back and think about what you're doing every day.
Yeah, we wouldn't even be able to hold this conversation if we wasn't.
But what I'm saying, but it's a general sense of sprinkling in. You can't tell everybody to do the same thing and they're gonna walk in the same path. They're not. So what we can do is just sprinkle in here, sprinkle in that. Let's put some social studies there, even if it's a little, people is misleading with some of the truth missing. Let's put some American history here. Let's put some little bit here. Let's put a little bit of sex education here. Let's put a little bit of this over here in physical education.
Yeah.
Let's put in this. Let's put a little bit of economics. Let's put a little bit of trigonometry, calculus. And if you like that, then you can go into further detail in it and concentrate on that.
Yeah. That's what you're interested in. That's crazy. I remember I used to skip classes and stuff and run to science class. I used to love science class.
You said you used to like math too.
Oh, that was easy.
Right.
I couldn't wait to do that math.
And that's what I'm saying.
I ain't need a calculator, fam.
I know we can throw numbers out at you right now.
Don't do it.
I give you $20. The bill, if the bill $14.92, I give you $20. What I'm getting back?
$508.
Look at that. Look, old school. And think about it. How my mama and then people like that used to be working at the cash register back in the day. They didn't have no calculator to put in. They had to count money back. That's why promotion to be at the cash register back in the day.
I'd be looking at certain people who may have not have seen a lot of finances or may have not done what I did to obtain finances, and I look at them count money, and it made me laugh.
And you was hitting it with no problem. Pow, 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 pow.
It take them 12 minutes to count $1,000 when it take 15 seconds. The only thing I do is do the math in your head after you count the paper.
But people not thinking about that stuff. Well, you learn some things you can bring from the outside into school as well. I mean, but dude, my point though back to this is why do we always hold other places at high esteem, but then we say do black, but then support black, but then we always give them criticism of how they can't meet the standards?
Because I expect you to meet the standards or be above the standards if I'm supporting you. I'm tipping you and all of that. If you're black or white, I still expect high quality stuff. I still expect you to be on your top of your game. I don't accept failure. I don't want the stuff to be me supporting you, I don't want it to be minimized because I'm supporting you. I need this stuff to be right at all times. Because
ready to go.
When dang, if y'all listening to the podcast, if I just blanked out or the audio cut out and we had to cut back in, y'all turn it off. But y'all see, we top quality, top shelf, Two Brothers podcast. We top shelf. Y'all wouldn't want to look at us if we wasn't top shelf. So support black. You know what I mean?
That's it.
And don't expect nothing less.
Don't expect nothing less. So when you do get something less, you end up saying, well, you know why, they black.
Ooh. And you know what's crazy about that?
When that's black folks saying that now.
And that's bad that black folks will say that, because that person that you saying they black is a reflection of you. So help them out.
And they can't get no exposure, no help.
Yeah.
Not doing business with them. So Trevor, let me ask you this. What happened to Master P's car?
Master P's car?
Oh, you didn't know Master P was talking about making a black-owned car business? I just send it. Look at that text I just sent to you about the video on there.
Master P got so much stuff found.
But I mean, he's doing a lot. But my question is this: so it's called the Tryon Nemesis.
Come on, P. Come on.
But Trevor, I want to ask you this though: the Tryon Nemesis has already been around for a while.
Oh.
The owner is the one that created the Tryon Nemesis, who actually is Richard Peterson, CEO of Tryon Supercars. Tryon, I think Tryon Supercars.
Yeah.
I'm probably never saying it wrong. He the African American individual who actually created the Tryon Nemesis.
You know what though? But he might not be cool. You know, you give black people anything, they make it cool. It sells.
So my thing is P jumping on the bandwagon? Right?
Yeah. He jumped on.
But let me say this though. But what's the use of building a car that black people, the ordinary black person, can't even afford? The Nemesis is like $1 million.
It ain't all for black people though.
I get that. So I would think they say, well, we're not building a black-owned car for black people. It's just a black owner creating a supercar, sports car.
Yeah.
But I've never seen that car driven yet.
I haven't either. I never even heard about the Tryon.
Ain't seen it yet. I looked at videos online. I can't find one where it's test driven or driven.
$1 million car, man. It got to be a Bugatti.
So why are we gonna put a Bugatti up there? And this black owned guy, this guy trying to get his car out there, ain't nobody supporting that. But ain't nobody heard about it either. You think P would try to bring more light to it? They talked about it, but that car's been around. I researched a little bit. The reason why I brought it up, I even looked at it in the first place.
Talk to me.
Because they got a car called the Neo, and that's owned by this billionaire Asian guy.
Yeah.
Who would now compete against Tesla. It's an electrical car. Selling like 20,000, whatever. It just came out, I think went public or something like that. But
what the price ticket, 20,000?
Like 20, starting at $30,000, something like that. 20 or 30, about 30,000 something. Where you got the battery, where you can take the battery out and actually exchange the battery. You can actually rent the battery rather than the battery being built in the car. So apparently the Tesla
at the house. Have the battery charger at the house. Ain't nobody gonna want to do that. When they get
your battery, it's a wrap.
They get that $1,500 utility bill. They're gonna say, "Take this up out of here."
But my thing is that I thought about it because you got the Neo, Tesla, and you got this Tryon Nemesis. But it seems like black owners, though, we just don't have they don't have the resources of money to help push it out there more, where to be known more about it.
But $1 million car, though, is so much invested in the vehicle that the promotion of it is come down on the price. God.
Yeah, cool. But that's what I'm saying. So you got a black owned car that nobody black can even drive it.
It's some people black can afford it, but it's not gonna be many.
But they're not buying it though.
Nah, they ain't buying it.
They ain't gonna buy it.
He only own one.
That's exactly. He ain't driving it.
Yeah. What do you want that? At the end of the day, If you come out, the first black person who do a black owned vehicle, it need to be like $20,000, brand new off the lot, $20,000.
20, it can, yeah, so people can drive it and they can, ride in it.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy it, promote it. You can go up to 50 the next year.
But people driving it, but if someone knew that a black guy created like their nemesis and they was out there on the road driving a lot, do you think there would be a lot of stock in of trust in it, knowing that it's a good running vehicle?
Right when it tire up,
yeah,
you gonna have to sell the company.
Well, so that's my point, though. We talk about supporting black, go black, man. Do your thing, do black.
Mm-hmm.
And then we won't support it. Nobody supports it. They don't put no trust in it. Go to black college, go to black school, but you tell someone I went to so and so.
What do you support today that is successful owned by black people?
I don't even know. I don't know.
Now, the things that I support that was successful by black people sell it and don't even own it no more.
Yeah, it's true. That's sometimes you don't even know. So that's a lot of people I support on a smaller scale, depending on what you consider to be successful. People I support on a smaller scale that's black. I support all black businesses are people I know.
Mm-hmm. But success is determined by the person. So it could be small successes, big successes. But like I got these beats on. They owned by Apple now. Dre, you know what I mean? I rock with beats, but I'll buy some cheap.
But guess what though? But Dre, I wasn't not, correct me if I'm wrong, when he to help out of the engineer, he been the face of it. He really didn't put the money behind it. Your boy Elvine or whatever his name is, he put the bread behind it.
Yeah, but they was co-partners 50-50, I think, at first. At first, he did the creation and the sound, and he was
got the sound.
Yeah, he was hands-on with it. It was just he was not the he was the both of them was like majority investors. I think it was 60-40 or 50-50, something like that. I don't remember. Yeah.
I looked at that video. What's that thing on HBO they had? Documentary?
No, he wasn't the main investor. Levine was, because I remember when they got to $3 billion, everybody said that Dre was worth $1 billion, but he was worth like $750 million still.
Mm-hmm.
Said he got $1 billion out of it, but he didn't get $1 billion out of the deal. But like I support black-owned restaurants, but a thing that I want to see a healthy black-owned restaurant. I don't want to see just chicken and okra and mashed potatoes, gravy, macaroni, cheese, and yams and catfish and all that.
They got that thing down there. What they call vegan slutty vegan or something?
Slutty vegan in Atlanta, but it still got a soul food side to it. Like I don't want soul food vegan food.
Yeah. Is it a mixture of stuff or?
Nah, it's real vegan food, but you can make the word vegan just mean no meat. It don't mean that it's healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people get confused with the vegan because they think, dang, I ain't eating no meat. I'm healthy. That ain't true.
That Beyond Meat is terrible. I mean, it's terrible in regards to ingredients.
Mm-hmm. It digests faster though than real meat.
It just tastes like seeds. I mean, I'll tell you, when you have it at first, you do it right. Now I know you can make it right.
I can make it right, but I don't eat for taste no more.
Yeah.
See, Jack got confused with that. We was talking the other day. I told him to get this pineapple hot sauce from the mall. And he said, I had to add barbecue sauce to it. I needed it to have some flavor because it don't got no flavor to it. I said, well, it's extremely flavorful to me because I don't use that much salt and pepper and sugar and all that stuff no more. So my taste buds, if I went to a normal soul food meal and I ate, it'd probably be powerful to me, all the seasonings that they add into it.
But hey, you hit on the nose one time though. That's why I don't even get into it with you when it come down to seasoning stuff. It meats, because he said eat a chicken by itself. Ain't that what he said? Eat a chicken by itself.
Boil it and just eat
it. And what he said, boy, it should be terrible. But put some seasoning on it. What made the chicken good? The seasoning or the chicken? I said, God dang it, Trevor.
Boy, you eat a boiled chicken with nothing on it.
It must taste like crap.
With the skin on it and everything. Don't peel the skin off because you don't like it. Leave it on there.
And he said, eat it, but don't put no seasoning on it. He said, so is it the seasoning make it better or is it the chicken?
That's every food though.
It's and you see there you go. Done got them started. It's every food though.
Even vegan food. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a fact.
But man, so your boy Umar Johnson, Dr. Umar Johnson, right?
Talk to us about.
He said he want the grits money still. But that's a prime example. Would you support what he's doing? See, that's the thing about it. You get the woman fuzzies about helping someone that's passionate, ready to go,
Red.
make it happen, and then it's 7 years later they still ain't got one school up,
and then blame it on the people,
and then blame it on the black people. They ain't supporting enough. I mean, why do we do that?
But he kind of had a point in it, but he shouldn't have mentioned that though.
What was the point he made, Trevor?
Black people don't create their own institutions.
But so when you try to help to create it, you outside the building, or you out there painting, getting some people to help paint it, but the building ain't ready to go. He
shouldn't have expected people to help. He should have been like, I'm gonna paint this whole building myself, put the whole floors down my damn self.
But
I need no help.
But Trevor, he did. But look, he could have millions of dollars given to him if they seen progress. He done got $1 million something through Cash App.
Yeah, and they ain't seen no progress. So get what? And if he just was hands-on on it, you know what I mean? People will probably come help him or whatever. That's like me and you saying we're going to build a prison and then blame the black folks for not helping us build a prison that we're going to put.
We look good. We ain't got to worry about building the prison, worry about no issues because there's going to be people going in it.
Mm-hmm.
Black people make up 70% of the majority of the population.
Crazy. I wouldn't want to own a prison, though. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, it's just getting you bread.
I ain't even going to it neither. Y'all handle that. Y'all handle that.
Y'all handle that, man. I ain't going into it, man. But look, what's before we get to remember when and all that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that relationship bag for us, man?
Let me check the Palm Pimp palette.
Let me put on some. Let's see if we got some pimp music in here. I want to ask you. I wanted to know if you had some relationship stuff in there for us, man. Because Trevor been hitting us with that a little bit.
Okay, ladies. I don't know if I did this one before. Did I do about friendship and marriage before?
I'm quite sure you have. Everything supposed to be friendship and marriage. What's in the pimp bag?
Now,
that pimp music.
Can your woman have multiple male friends?
Oh, I don't know. We talk about that one.
And will she allow you to have multiple female friends? You go hang out with, y'all go to Fridays, eat. You know what I'm saying? Go eat. You make a
You love that Fridays, don't you, boy?
I always think like a young boy. Fridays, Applebee's and Chili's. I think that my woman shouldn't be mad if we go to Fridays, Applebee's and Chili's just to talk. Dang, baby, I didn't take it to one of your favorite spots.
Well, I think they said. I think we may have touched on it a little bit before, but I think they said depending on what time it is.
That's right. They said the nighttime, that's a no-go. That is right. Yeah. But can you have friends though?
Yeah, you got. I think you have friends. I mean, it's depend on what.
Can a man have a woman friend without wanting to get nasty?
Yeah, I got female friends, man. I got female friends. I talk to on the phone, but they married too. But we don't be talking low key late night. It's always business related.
Deep voice don't come on.
Yeah, they know because your wife was like, who is that? Especially if my wife on the phone late night with some dude on the phone in the bed.
Yeah.
Just they laughing and he and gaga about like
brown crackers on the bed and everything.
Doing all the extra stuff. But that's a good question. I don't like my wife got male friends. I think it's a level to it though.
I don't think that me and my wife need male and female friends. I don't know.
Man, you said you like being around females all the time.
I love females. I love all females.
Well, so it's always. I guess the question of being is it a personal thing that you can't deal with? Now, like I don't need to take nobody out on lunches and stuff. I mean,
yeah, I'm not an insecure man or whatever. I'm not insecure. It's just that I know how things go.
Yeah,
man. Spur of the moment, anything can happen.
Yeah, that's true. They always say that's what they always say. It just happened.
Yeah, and women like spur of the moment situations. So at the end of the day, at the spur of the moment, anything can happen. That's why friends, and then people be liking people secretly, and you don't even know.
Yeah.
They might be waiting on you to break up. They'll wait on you for 15 years because they like you so much.
Yeah, and then women patient like it. So I guess that's why you need to have ugly friends then. And the way you need to have an ugly friend, or you been around somebody long enough, they gonna start looking good to you.
Mm-hmm. But ugly friends, I don't even believe that it's a such thing as
it's a such thing as some ugly friends.
Not everybody beautiful.
Like your spouse or her probably don't even think nothing about it because the person ugly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
she's ugly, but might be fine the other individual.
I guess, but I guess nobody ain't thinking about it because somebody just teeth missing. It ain't cute.
Okay. But that's the question though, and
yeah, that's interesting.
For the people that's watching the pod, can you leave something in the comment section and talk to the two brothers? Can your significant other?
That's a good one though.
Friends, go ahead. What you curious about this?
That was a good one though, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
That to touch home for myself, because I have friends on both sides of the aisle, but there's a limit, and there is a line. You know what I'm saying?
That can't be crossed.
You like, you gotta you can't be really. First of all, you gotta be willing to talk to the person in front of your spouse, your significant other. If you hiding.
Because people can feel energies. I can feel energies. Like you, Lennon, you looking too hard.
What y'all talking? Put them on speaker.
But I'm saying if I'm right there in your presence with your friend.
Oh yeah.
That's you can feel that.
Oh, that's true.
You can feel that.
You can feel energy, like you said, energies. What you talk about, like even like having sex and stuff like that. That stuff plays a.
That's just a transfer of energy. That's all it is.
And if you're getting too connected, then that can be dangerous now.
Mm-hmm. That's so
You gotta make sure there's ain't no. Hey, where you going now? I'm gonna go meet with so and so. It's been 6 days straight.
If you with your wife and somebody that you consider your friend that you slept with before, I'll have felt the same energy.
Say that one more time.
I'll have vibrated on the same energy levels.
Oh man. Well, that's a good question. So let me ask you. That's a question for everybody. What y'all think in the comments though? Can you be friends with an old connection?
I don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like your friend. Oh man, we used to just kick it back in the day. There ain't nothing in there. Ain't nothing now.
I don't do that because I most of the people I really love those people, and I had to heal from previous relationships.
But you was a tender-hearted thug, man.
I was a thug, but I loved though. I grew up around all women. My sister, my mom, and my granny. I lived in a house with 3 women. So at the end of the day, I know how to treat a woman. I love women. But when I got in relationships with women, all the women I've been with hurt me. I left them. They left me. They hurt me. They left me, and I had to.
He's still bothered by that. He's still bothered by that, man.
Nah.
You said that. You always say everybody left you. You didn't leave nobody. They left you.
It's a factual statement, though. They left me, and I had to heal from you, so you would never have another opportunity.
Well, what they leave you for though? Because you get bored quick. Was it the fact that you was shooting them out to the left?
I don't know.
Thanks. Like saying, look, man, I ain't got time to do it.
Sometimes I was verbally abusive in my younger age. I used to talk crazy when I couldn't get my way.
So they left on purpose.
Yeah, I might have been wrong for that, but I got left by all the girls. But I'm gonna tell you something. I had to heal from you leaving me. So ain't no mountain high enough. I ain't coming back. That's over with. Once it's over, it's over.
All right. So the last video we're gonna play, and the one I'm curious about is that did you see the Oscars?
Now I don't watch the Oscars, and then I don't like the Oscars was weird to me this year because theaters weren't open last year.
Yeah, that's one thing. But I tell you one thing, they promoted the heck out of theater, going back to the theater, all Oscar show. But was the Oscars not boring to people that see? What about in the comments? Was the Oscars show boring to you this year?
Oscar show always boring to me, fam.
But at least they show highlights of the movie or whatever they was talking about getting nominated. This year, they didn't show really nothing. They was in there clapping. That was it. They come up. That was like a elementary school graduation.
Name 2 movies that touched your soul last year.
Now, the Judas movie.
That's this year.
Messiah. No, that was last year. 2020.
I thought it was February, Black History Month.
But that's why I don't understand about how the Grammys even work, because you make a logical point with that, because they were showing movies that came out this year, but it was supposed to be for the previous year though.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was too, for the previous year. But I really don't watch that though, because they don't. And let me not be racist. Let me stop.
Well, no. So let's talk about this. One thing that was for certain this year, they were very diverse and black.
Black folks finally arrived.
No, it was black people all over the place. They speaking freely about their this and that and everything. Look, white people are talking. That's another thing what white people do at times too. They start, especially the white female, start relating to. Yeah, I understand. It was, they relate to how rough it was, and I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But man, this year there was no one can say black was not represented at all this year.
Yeah.
But it was boring. But one thing that was a highlight of the show was this woman twerking.
Do I got to pull it on up now?
Glenn Close. This is the reason why your granny shouldn't be doing no popping. That's the highlight of the show. Oh, the Oscars was her popping it.
Popping that time.
And they're just looking like a wounded goose. The fact that she knew the song was dope. Everybody I don't know if they gave it to her, told her in the ear or something, but she knew the song.
Hey, if y'all miss it, it's just 6 seconds. I'm gonna play it twice too, so we can see Glenn Close. Do I need to turn the volume up, fam?
Just go. Oh my God.
What?
Go just play it, man. Watch it.
Just 6 seconds.
Go. What is that?
She doing the back.
Do it.
They playing doing the butt at the Oscars. She was doing the back.
This girl was looking like a wounded goose, man. Literally.
Doing the back.
It's like somebody hit her in the leg or the back. You know how you used to get a whooping when you was younger, get a whooping and get hit in the back?
Oh.
You're like, ah!
But you know what? People be having back deficiencies and don't even know it. I can tell when I be looking at certain people twerking and certain people doing squats at the gym.
Oh, no. Some people, man, them fails be epic.
You got to make sure that your back's strong and you
that booty out.
Yeah, flexibility. Like she didn't have no flexibility. That was just straight back. She was just twerking.
And back, shoulders. But this is why you should have your grandmama, an older white lady up here, just trying to fit in and just twerking, man. Because that was terrible. Even Miley Cyrus couldn't twerk back in the day when they was talking about her twerking.
She didn't have no cheeks moving.
Was moving. It was terrible.
Yeah, she didn't have no cheeks, family. That's all it is to her.
But I was curious about what made her think that was cool. What made her think? What Glenn Close think? How did she think the fact that her doing the back was cool?
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
She was doing something that was part of the black culture. We make everything cool. So, she probably felt like she was doing something.
But I think what? If you not noticed, if anyone hasn't noticed, the Oscars had not had a host since Kevin Hart denied or turned it down.
I didn't notice it.
They didn't have a host since Kevin Hart, had the issue with the, where he had he made the remarks.
Mm-hmm.
And not even the remarks. It was somebody pulled up his old stuff, old stand-ups. And he turned down, when they fired him, then they say, hey, why don't you come on back? He said, no, I'm not doing it.
Turned it down like it wasn't nothing. Didn't even affect the man's career. Like
a G. Well, they put him in some turbulence there for a little while, but
he haven't been in no big boy movie yet, neither, since that.
No, he done been in some movies. He been in the Rock movie, Jumanji 2.
That was already pre-production before that, though.
He had a couple movies come out he was actually promoting that movie with him and Tiffany Haddish in it. The school.
Yeah. He ain't been in no big boy movie since that, fam.
Uh-oh. They got him. You think the Illuminati came out there and got him?
Comment section. Go on, talk to us now. Tell us what he's been in since he denied the Oscar host role.
So, you got anything you're curious about? We're going to remember when. Go and get up out of here.
Go straight to the remember when and get out of here. We'll
hit them up with it right quick.
Into the Two Brothers podcast that support the Two Brothers podcast, man. It is what it is. Episode 50. Them boys. Gee.
Look at that. Look at it, man. Episode 50, man. Ukaya. Little bitty Eddie. We in this thing, man. Let's go ahead. So what you remember when, dog?
What I remember when, man, is I remember when I used to have that antenna with the aluminum foil on the TV back in the days just to look at 3 channels.
Key word you just said, loom foil.
Not aluminum foil.
Aluminum foil. And are you short and say loom foil?
With the right.
Give me get it to go play. Give me that loom foil. Yeah, the loom foil.
Mm-hmm. You remember we used to have you used to have to turn it and all that. Or you put the pliers on top of it
and turn it. Mm-hmm. Don't let the color TV be out. Only one that got the visual is the black and white, and you got the color TV.
Nah, that's the one I'm talking about.
With the audio.
But no color TV, black and white. And it don't stay on 24 hours. About 1:30 is straight static.
Straight static or the American flag. Where TV used to go off. I remember when. Do you remember when?
Yeah.
What's fun?
I was just laughing about the TV going off.
But when you used to have to roll the windows down, no power windows, but you used to have to reach over and just, what'd you say, dog? And roll it back up.
Yeah.
And don't let that knob be broken. You got them pliers on there, the vice grips.
Don't let the window alignment be off. You know how the window used to be.
Oh my. Oh, you had to hold that mug up and just.
Yeah, you had to hold it and turn it up to make it.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. Nobody don't know. I mean, just those points. I remember the time when the window you just had to hold it tight to go down, or like you said, don't let the window be jiggling
off alignment, or especially you going the highway. It's going.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Well, time has changed.
That time. No, time hasn't changed a lot. It's just that we have evolved, my brother.
Yeah, because some.
Oh, 1-1. We have evolved.
And some people still got those cars like it.
Ain't leaving it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that right there, that's a good pod right there, man. Episode 50.
Episode 50, them boys. We'll be right back to y'all Saturday.
Low key,
mm-hmm.
Relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Pimp music going on in the background because Trevor broke down something. Can your significant other have opposite friends of the opposite sex? And can you mess around or be cool with someone you done got it in with? Wrong one.
Oh, we love that strap sound. That strap.
But can you that was a good, hey, that was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Get out there and support some black folk, man. Support the Two Brothers, like the podcast page, share it.
If we supporting black folk, can I like get on you if the service ain't right? That'll make me want to come back.
But we support black business a lot though too.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But you got your fingers and fries.
Fingers and fries.
We got the Houston Financial. And you got
Jim and Jim. Pure romance.
There it is.
I got my wifey with K Wright.
There we go.
Holding line.
Tell us about that right quick before we get out here. K Wright Sports, man. People ain't knowing about that. Tell us about that.
Well, she got a company where she's selling bags. She's selling compression pants. She's selling sweaters.
And everybody know they want that booty to be tight out there.
Yeah, and work out now. It's fly too, man. Your boy even did the graphics on it.
You know
I'm saying it's fresh. She be going to the gym fresh up. She'll wear it out on a date. You know what I mean? K Wright Sport is fresh. Shop with her. You know what I mean? She got the hoodie and the sweatpants going. Well, it's summertime now, but she got the tees going for 25. The compression pants going for 40. I mean, shop with my baby. For real. K Wright Sport.
Next week, Mother's Day. Are you showing love to your mama?
And it's my mama's birthday.
And your mama, Trevor, mama birthday. Well, man, look, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being here today. Thank y'all for all the comment love. I know we didn't get on the comments and start shouting a lot of people out on that today because we want to make sure we keep it flowing just for you.
That's right.
Just for you. Just see how it go when we just let it flow.
That's right. We just talk that talk.
Talk that talk, but we're going to concentrate on some more. We're going to start pulling some more out. Would you support the two brothers if we were on Patreon?
Yeah. We got.
Would you pay to play?
To play.
To get it first.
Different tiers.
Different tiers, but to get it first.
Mm-hmm.
Would you pay to play? Would you pay to be involved?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you going to support black business? Or are you going to support blacks? You got two brothers on here.
I just said I wasn't black, dude.
You sure did. You just said you're not black. That boy is mocha. He said I'm mocha brown.
Help me out now. Yes, y'all heard me in the comment section. Help me out. What? Define it for me. What is it?
If you're feeling froggy, if you're feeling good, regardless, support the Two Brother Podcast. Cash out Two Brothers Podcast.
You see it scrolling at the bottom.
At the bottom right there. Yes, at the bottom. Show us some love, man, so we can keep elevating.
That's a fact. Right? That's a fact.
Be inspired, be encouraged.
Yeah.
We're going to make it happen. Let's do it.
Hey, in closing, what I always say.
Do it.
Peace, love, plenty of abundance. Go and get you some money. Let's do it, Troy.
Brothers, work it out, work it out. Two brothers, work it out, work it out, work it out. Two brothers, work it out, work it out, work it out. Two brothers, work